Some living organisms reproduce by both sexual and asexual reproduction. Whether the organism produces from sexual reproduction or asexual depends on the circumstances. You should be able to explain the advantages and disadvantages of asexual and sexual reproduction for any organism if you're given the appropriate information. So what examples are there of organisms that use both sexual and asexual reproduction? Many plants reproduce both sexually and asexually. In plants, sexual reproduction occurs through pollen and egg cells. But how do plants reproduce asexually? This diagram shows a strawberry plant, and coming off the main plant is a runner. This runner travels some distance from the main plant and produces a new one. Daffodil plants undergo something called bulb division. This allows whole new plants to be grown just from these divisions of the main bulb. Some other examples of plants that do this are bluebells and potatoes. What other organisms can reproduce both sexually and asexually? Malaria is a human disease caused by parasites that are carried by mosquitoes. Malaria is a protist disease that you will have looked at when studying communicable diseases. So the malaria cells infect red blood cells, and asexual reproduction by mitosis produces many more of them. Malarial parasites reproduce asexually inside human cells. How do malarial parasites reproduce inside the mosquito? Malarial parasites reproduce sexually inside mosquitoes. So the protist develops gametes. It does this via meiosis. Although the male and female gametes are produced inside humans, they can only join together in fertilization inside the mosquito. This produces a new malarial parasite. Are there any other examples that you need to know about? Fungi can reproduce asexually using spores. So fungi like this one produce spores to reproduce, which are kind of like seeds of a flowering plant. These grow into new fruiting bodies that also release spores, and the cycle continues. This process only involves mitosis, meaning that the fungus that grows is identical to the parent fungus. Fungi can also reproduce sexually using spores. These spores can fuse and undergo meiosis, which provides genetic variation in the new mushroom, with it being smaller. The new spores produced will also be genetically different. Sexual reproduction by meiosis gives variation. So you should know and recognise the two methods of how fungi can reproduce for the exam, but you don't need to describe the process as in the diagrams shown here. Knowledge of reproduction in organisms is restricted to the ones mentioned in these videos.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy to follow videos and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Biology course. See you there!